The first thing I want to talk about today and train on, and this is really because Lisa had put a really good question inside of the post. We're going to talk about raffles, okay? We're going to call them giveaways, okay? I know that there are a lot of people who are, I guess, worried and afraid about doing raffles because I have given warnings about them, all right? And we're going to walk through what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Okay, so that is going to be the training. I'm going to put this inside of the Art Boss Academy membership site so that when you say, how do I run a raffle? You're going to have this training. Okay, so here we go. Why do we want to run? I'm going to call them giveaways. Okay, you can call them raffles, you can call them lotteries, you can call them really whatever you want them. Officially, what we're doing and what Facebook calls them are giveaways. The reason they call them giveaways is because it's all that they have to do is give us their email address. It's really a matter of chance, all right? They don't have to do any steps. They don't have to earn the reward. It's just a chance to win something, okay? So we are going to be, they're super effective. Here's what they're super effective for, all right? When we give away a painting and we run a giveaway, we're able to collect email addresses from those people when they come into our groups. For whatever reason, even though we set up our groups in a way that we're asking people to give us their email addresses. Sometimes they just don't want to. There can be a variety of reasons. It could be they say, you know what? You already have my email address, Karen. I'm not going to give it to you again. Okay, number one. Number two, they could be saying, I don't really trust you yet. I don't want to really give you my email address yet. Here's the reality. I want them in my group seeing the artwork that I'm doing and what I'm doing. I want to nurture them so that they will purchase a piece of art. I'm not as worried about getting their email address. I want them in the group so I can nurture them. I'm going to get their email address later, right? Because I'm going to be running a giveaway where I can collect their email addresses. And number three, let's remember, I know I have it. I'm sure you do too. Do you have that email address that you give away just to everybody and you never check that email address because you're like, it's your kind of junk email address? We want to get to the email addresses that reach them. Okay, so when we do a giveaway, people start giving us like their real email addresses, the email address that they check on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, right? Not the one that they never look at, okay? So I know you have one of those. I do too. When someone says, give me your email address, I'm going to send you something for free. And I'm like, I don't really trust them. I give them my email address that I never check, okay? So here's the things that we want to do. Oh my goodness, hold on a second. I've got a text from someone. Okay, never mind. I got it. Okay, we're good. Okay. So here are things we want to do when we're running raffles, all right? Number one, we want to collect their name and email address on a landing page. So for those of you who are new, there's training on how to create a landing page, okay? So don't worry yet. You're going to get to that, okay? So we want to be collecting that email information on a landing page. We don't want to ask people to give us their email addresses inside the group, all right? It's not private enough. There are a lot of people in there. As your groups grow, you don't want to be collecting email and names from people and then having to type that into your email provider. Create your landing page, right? There's multiple reasons why we want to be running our actual giveaway somewhere else on a landing page, okay? So number one, that's what we need to do. Create a landing page. We're going to collect our data, including first name, last name, and email address on our landing page. Number two, on your landing page, there's also a place for you to tell them about the contest. You want to tell them about the contest. Overview. All right. Okay. First of all, overview. What are they getting? You're getting a 16 by 20 original painting, whatever it is, an 8 by 10 reproduction. Whatever it is, tell them what they're getting, okay? When they give you their name and their email address, what are they getting? Number two, what do they need to do, okay? Like just fill out this form and whatever they need to do. If you're asking them to do fill out the form and be a part of your group, tell them that, okay? Number three, what will you do, all right? What are you going to do? So for example, on this date, I'm going to be giving away a painting to one lucky person. It includes free shipping. It includes, it includes all sort of what are you going to do? Okay, so all that information needs to be on your landing page. We're also going to, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you a resource. It's a really nice resource that I found on the internet. It talks about all the information that should be on your landing page, including releasing Facebook from any responsibility for the giveaway. Okay, so all that information goes onto your landing page. Super simple, super clean, super easy, and you'll have a resource for that as well. I'm just going to include that link for you guys, and this is what it looks like. It's the most important Facebook contest rules for 2020. It's just a really short article, and I thought it was a really nice, clean, and concise article. Okay, so I'll give that to you, and you can read through that. Okay. What else do you need to do for your raffle? You need to be nurturing your email list, right? So once you collect that information, once you go, I have the email for someone who wants the giveaway, you need to be nurturing it. That means you need to be sending them emails. That means you need to be giving them updates, giving them reminders, reminding them that they need to be inside of the group, that's where, like, okay, so we're nurturing our emails. Okay, we need to be doing that. Number two, you can also, or number two, we're down on number four. We can also use this giveaway to move more people from our personal page and our business pages. When we say, hey, it's time to give away a painting, who would like it, right? We need to be putting that information, and let's go ahead and collect their email information, even if they're not in our group up there. Okay, so this is a really nice tool, not only to collect information and get email addresses from people who are in our group. What about some of the people who follow us in other places? Okay. Also, if you have an email list, and I know some of you have some really nice email lists, this is a really good opportunity to offer them a chance for getting a free painting from you. And for that group of people, because you already have their email list, you're encouraging them to go to your group. Okay. But go ahead and collect their email again. Say, hey, you need to sign up so I know you want a chance to win it. Okay. Number 5 or number 6. Gosh, I don't know anymore. I'm not even going to go number 5, number 6. Keep your raffle fair, and so that people can tell you're not giving it away to just your family and friends. Okay. So there's some really nice ways that you can show people that you're not like going down the list of people. You know, get 100 people say, sure, I'll take a free painting from you. You're going down the list and you're like, I want to give it to Susie Q. Okay. So I'm going to share a screen, and I'm going to show you one of the ways that I use a very fair way, and it's very clean and easy to see that I'm not playing favorites. It's called a random name generator. And the one that I use is called Wheel of Names. I'm going to show it to you just real quick. Okay. All right. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's called Wheel of Names. You put your names over here. I'm going to add another one and show you how easy it is. Look, Karen. All right. So all your names, if you have hundreds of names, they'll fit them all on this wheel. And when it's time to do your drawing, it's time to do the actual giveaway, you just literally click on this and it'll pick one for you. All right, so Charles gets the free painting. Okay, I like using StreamYard and showing this. I also then screenshot this. I screenshot it so that I have the name of the winner, and then it's official, and I keep that in my files. All right, so I'm going to pop back over here and chat a little bit more about raffles. Okay, I'm also going to recommend this is what you do. Read the Facebook promotional rules. They're very legal and they sound really scary, but just read them, be familiar with them. Okay, so I'm going to take questions real quick and then go into what not to do. Okay, so let's see if we have any questions. Carolyn, I posted a video on my group about the giveaway after the first of the year. Do I need to take it down? I don't think so. That's what we're talking about right now. Okay, so unless we're going to talk about things not to do, you might need to adjust it if you're doing some of the things you're not supposed to do. Okay. All right. So that looks like, and then is the landing page they join your group? Can you pull out the list from the group? All right. Hey, Carolyn, you're brand new. I know you haven't had a chance to watch all the videos, but we have a lot of really good training on landing pages. And bring your Q&A, your questions to Q&A tomorrow, okay? Because a lot of what I'm going to say is you need to start watching some videos and we're going to get clarification for you. Those are great questions, but don't freak out yet. Don't make any changes because I don't think you're breaking any rules. I just want to give you guys all some content of what you need to do when you're doing a raffle and the few things you need to watch out, okay? All right. Dennis, can you insist they join your group and pull the name from the group? All right, great question, Dennis, because when we get to the what not to do's, you're starting to walk on the line of there's some things we cannot ask people to do in order to be a part of the raffle, according to Facebook, okay? Lisa, is the Wheel of Names an app? You just literally go wheelofnames.com and it's on my computer. Is it an app on a phone? I don't know. That's a good question. That might be a really good way to do it as well. Run your giveaway from your phone, download an app, and then show everybody what the name is on the screen. Okay, so that could be a really great way to do it as well. Have been watching, but there's so many. Yes, girl, welcome to the club. Here's a nice thing, Carolyn. I want to put you at ease. The reason I have onboarding, and it's going to be right after this at noon, is because you need to get certain information first. We need to build out your core offer. We need to build out your value ladder. We need to talk about inviting and nurturing. And like right now, we're talking about, when we're talking about giveaways, this is like level 201. Okay. So I just want you to know that you're exactly where you need to be and you're doing great. Okay. All right. So perfect. Let's talk about with raffles, a couple of the things that you need to watch out. Okay. These are watch outs. These are things that I've learned, some of them the hard way and when I say raffles, I mean giveaways, right? Because let's call it by its right name, okay? It's a giveaway because it's about chance. It's like all that someone has to do is give you their name, email address, and they have a chance to win, okay? So what not to do? Number one, do not advertise that you're having a giveaway or a raffle, okay? Most of you aren't advertising yet, so this isn't a big deal, okay? Don't advertise. You're not allowed to advertise. If you advertise, you fall into you're running a lottery, and that's against the law. Okay. I also know that certain people live in states that are more hyper focused on running and giving away things, and they have to be a little bit more careful. But you're allowed to do this according to Facebook. If you're breaking a state rule, then you need to do some research on your state. Okay. Number two, what you don't want to do. Okay. Don't run your giveaway on Facebook. That's why we want a landing page, all right? We don't want to collect the email information on Facebook. We don't want to get their name and email address and say, hey, would you like a free painting? Leave a comment below with your name and email address. We don't want to run it there. We want to run it in a landing page, okay? All right? Don't ask users. This is one of the big ones. Do not ask users to do one of the following things. All right. I think that we see it all the time still see it everywhere, but Facebook is specifically saying not to do these things. All right. Don't ask users to, number one, share your post. You can be entered into a raffle if you share my post. Don't do that. Okay. Number two, don't post and ask them to post in a friend's timeline. Hey, if you post this in your timeline or someone else's timeline, you'll be entered. Don't ask them to tag a post. I know I did it for years, okay? But don't that specifically. I'm now reading to you from the Facebook guidelines and what their rules are. Don't do this. Number three, don't ask them to change their cover photo and tell people about your giveaway, all right? You can, here's what you can do. You can ask them to visit your page or your group. You can ask them to look at a post that you have, and the post, right? We'll talk about the post. What would the post say? The post would say, hey, this is okay. You can ask them to look at a post. When you're messaging that post, here's what I'm going to say. Don't say, hey, I'm raffling off a painting. Do you want to win? Instead, say something like, who wants a free painting? Simply click the link below, which would go to your landing page. All right. You can use the word raffle. You can use the word win. You can use the word giveaway. All right. When you avoid some of those words, it's going to be better. I wouldn't freak out if you posted somewhere that you're giving away a painting. You can give away anything you want to give away. All right. There's just some fine lines. I don't want people to, I'm spending way too much time on a raffle, to be honest, but I want this training to be complete and finished. All right. So I know that Dennis asked earlier about, let's see if I can grab your question, Dennis. Can you insist they join your group? You can make it part of the rules, but make sure that that's on your landing page. Hey, if you would like to win, who wants to win a free painting, click here, go to the landing page. On the landing page, you put the rules. Number one, you must provide your name, email, address in order to be qualified. Number two, this amazing giveaway is for people who are members of this group. Okay. Number three, number four, number five. All right. Whatever rules you want, just make sure that they're clear. All right. Let me see here. Any other questions about what not to do? Okay.